Hey everybody, how we doing? It's Uncle Steve here again. Time for another Grumpy Friday update. The media in this country. Let me say something without saying something, and I think that if you've read the paper this morning, you'll know where I'm going with this. Do you know what happens when a company is in financial difficulty and closes down, and it's forced by somebody? They call it a liquidation, right? It's just a word. Do you know what happens when you own a company and you have no further need for that company? It has nothing in it, no debts, no assets, and you just don't need that company anymore. It doesn't just fall off the company's register, right? You delete it, you get rid of it, and that's called also a liquidation. And so the press in this country that needs to fill column pages, no matter how much news there actually is in the world at the time, they still have to do exactly the same thing. So they just print the article, to hell with, whatever. Equally, if you've got a situation where you have a company that's building, say, 800 houses last year, and this same company is going to build 400 or 500 houses this year, you probably need slightly less staff to do that. It just makes sense. And it's called fiduciary duty. It's having a duty to the company to make sure that it works properly and that it functions and it is fundable and financial. So you don't need all of this staff. So what's the first thing you do? You find out amongst your own staff if any of them actually want to leave the company at the moment, and offer them redundancy. And if you're a half-decent company, you offer them a half-decent redundancy package, which may or may not happen. They may take it, they may not take it. But it doesn't mean that you should be splashed all over the front page of the Herald either. If I would invest in a company and they didn't take their fiduciary duty really importantly, if they didn't look at it and make sure that they were going to be profitable next year, or if they had companies that needed to be deleted, got rid of, liquidated, and they didn't do that, they didn't have their finger on the pulse and know what was going on for their own companies, for their own cash flow, for what they expected this year and next year to look like, particularly in a massively changing market like this, I would be really, really worried. And take it from me, because I own shares in Tesla, and I am really worried. Like, that dude, wow, he's doing some stuff. I think the Twitter thing was a bit of a mistake, but we've got some Kiwi companies in the property industry and any industry in this country who've got their finger on the pulse, and they're doing great things, and they've got 100-year plans. And the fact that they're running their businesses in an astute manner and that they've got that finger on the pulse, it gives me great comfort. And yet our press just wants to write the story that they want to write because it looks good on the website and it creates clickbait. Don't fall for it. Don't send me the link. Hope you guys have a great weekend. See you guys all Monday, eh? See ya.